Welcome to KBHU Weekly Updates for the week of October 3rd. I'm Alex Mentel.
And I'm Jackie Robles.
In campus news, Dr. Amy Fuqua has been named as the Graduate Dean and the Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. Graduate education continues to be an important aspect of the BHSU mission. For more than 400 students were enrolled this fall across the 7 current graduate programs offered at Black Hills State.
Jacket Zone on Main Street in Spearfish will host a silent auction of an original painting by local artist Jenny Bragg. The painting is of Crow Peak and was created by Bragg during the September 9th downtown Friday nights. The auction ends on October 13th at the Chamber Mix hosted by the Jacket Zone. The painting is on display at the Jacket Zone or available for viewing on the Jacket Zone Facebook page.
Now we go to a segment from KBHU's Jace Wenzel highlighting BHSU professor Dr. Donald Altmeyer.
My name is Don Altmeyer. I teach in the School of Business. The courses that I teach are Principles of Accounting 1 and 2, Survey of Business, and Advanced Accounting. I also run the South Dakota stock market game and use that in the Survey of Business course and the Advanced Accounting course. $1 million today. Is that pre-tax or post-tax? No. Well, I think what I would do, I would help out my mom and dad, who still live in Pittsburgh, and my brother. I think then I would make sure that my family was secure, and then I'd like to set up some type of charitable foundation to help people, because of to whom much is given, much is expected. Dressed in the Pittsburgh Steelers colors today. They play the Washington Redskins tonight on Monday Night Football. Even though I'm teaching in Rapid City, I'm going to have my wife record the game, but I'm dressed in my Steeler black and gold because I was born and raised in Pittsburgh and I'm a diehard Steeler fan. One thing you may not know is I am a disc golf or frisbee golf enthusiast. I designed the on-campus course and the Spearfish Canyon course, and I am president of the Spearfish Disc Golf Association, so I really enjoy the sport of disc golf, and we have 2 great courses here in Spearfish, which I'm very proud of. So that's, I think, a fun fact.
BHSU Theater's first show of the semester is Moonchildren. Performances are scheduled for October 6th, 7th, and 8th at 7:30 p.m. in the Woodburn Black Box Theater. The show is free for all BHSU students. This dramatic comedy explores the 60s college generation of free love and protest, following oddly charismatic students. The show is only for mature audiences.
Recently, a driver was killed and his passenger injured in a one-vehicle crash on McKeegan Road. The 30-year-old male driver lost control of his pickup truck, slid into a ditch, and rolled and was ejected from the pickup. He died at the scene. His female passenger was taken to Spearfish Hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Neither person was wearing a seatbelt.
The first program in the Don't Be a Potato series will be on October 11th at 3:30 in Club Buzz. The Life School Awesomeness session covers how to create a meaningful and productive life with a focus on sustaining motivation and improving time management skills. The presentation promises to be entertaining and helpful. Snacks will be provided.
For a touch of the arts, KBHU-TV's Amanda May spoke to Professor Michael Baum about his work in preparation for a show at the Apex Gallery at the School of Mines.
Hi, my name is Michael Baum. I'm an assistant professor here at Black Hills State University in the Fine Art Department. In addition to being a faculty member in the art department, I also am the director of the Rudell Gallery. And in addition to teaching, I am also a practicing artist. I have a background in printmaking. My master's is from Washington State University with an emphasis in both actually painting and in printmaking. But I sort of see drawing as a form of painting. Oftentimes artists will refer to their drawings as paintings or their paintings as drawings, and so I feel like those are sort of interchangeable in some ways. But most of the work that I've been producing for the last few years sort of involves using myself as a drawing device, and so I make different types of drawing devices that essentially I can transport either on a bicycle or through some other form of human movement, whether it's hiking or even at times backcountry skiing. And so as I move, essentially the device that I'm transporting creates a drawing. And so I'm interested in kind of breaking away from the traditional conventions of drawing and how images can be made. It's become kind of a performance in a way, a record of that activity. In the past I've done large-scale trips. In one instance, I rode my bike across the state of South Dakota in a 7-day tour, and each day made a series of drawings. One of the drawings was actually the entire 450-mile journey. And so I'm interested in sort of using those activities to create works of art, and the conversation that sort of developed through the process of making those becomes kind of a key component of the work itself.
College Republicans and Democrats at Black Hills State University want to make sure students engage in politics early on, since young voters are a large part of the voting population and the future of our nation. One college student, Brian Schuregar, says, "In the last election, we had less than half of college-age people ages 18 to 29 voting. If we want issues that matter to us to be represented, then we need to get out and actually vote. The goal is to get students to stay informed and vote to tackle the issues that matter to them." The last day to register to vote in South Dakota is October 24th.
Now we transition into the world of sports. Wyatt Bills interviews Jacket of the Week, Jessica Ryan.
It's not every day that student athletes receive the opportunity to be a part of history. But that is exactly the situation presented to the members of the Lady Yellow Jackets soccer team this year. 2016 being the inaugural season for women's soccer gives this team the unique opportunity to go down in the record books every time they step to the pitch. This was one of the possibilities I discussed with Jacket of the Week forward Jessica Ryan, who says the team is motivated for the future.
Number 4, playing forward, Jessica Ryan.
I'd say being on the very first ever team, it's really cool making history right off the start. But I don't want our team to be content there. I want us to go out and still have like a good season. And I think the rest of the team knows that too. And so we've been working really, really hard at practice, getting up early, staying out on the field late, putting all the hours in to try to build this team.
As for the student part of student athlete, she is looking towards venturing into the world of business upon receiving her degree.
My major is exercise science through physical therapy. After I'm done with my 4 years here, I want to go on to med school and eventually have my own business in physical therapy.
Earlier in the year against Northern State, Jessica experienced a moment that will only happen once, putting the ball onto the back of the net for the very first time.
Well, honestly, it was really cool to score my first collegiate goal because I just got back to playing about a month and a half ago from a really, really bad injury that I had my senior year. And so just the emotions running through me were endless. It was just, I was ecstatic.
Ryan says that the team is focused on achieving success one step at a time.
Well, we need to get that first win under our belts. That is our goal for Friday. Like, do whatever it takes to put the ball in the back of the net and score more points than the other team.
There is a proposed Spearfish Canyon State Park that would be focused in Little Spearfish Canyon. South Dakota Game, Fish and Parks put together a list of frequently asked questions and the answers in an effort to increase understanding about the proposed state park. Some of the questions highlighted include questions about increases in fees, the footprint expected, what are the benefits, and the process for the transition.
This release is following opposition to the land swap currently being voiced on the federal side of the deal. Concerns have been pointed out by Mark Van Every, Black Hills National Forest Supervisor, and Leslie Weldon, Deputy Chief of the National Forest System. Van Every has highlighted the state and not consulted with the Forest Service, nor has the Forest Service seen the state's plan. Weldon testified against bills by South Dakota Senator John Thune and South Dakota Representative Kristi Noem on September 22nd. He said in a written statement that the bill is unnecessary and contains provisions that raise concerns.
If you want to enjoy the fall weather and see the canyon in color, join a group hike on Friday, October 7th. Students will meet in the Student Union at 5 p.m. to carpool to hike up the 76 Trail.
KBHU Weekly Updates is a student-produced program. If you have any suggestions for program segments, email us at kbhu-tv@gmail.com. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
That's all we have for this week. Thank you for watching KBHU Weekly Updates. I'm Jackie Robles.
And I'm Alex Mentel.